Oh God!
You're gonna help me with this or what?
Where?
The tribute video.
I thought this was a tribute video.
Okay. Look, we have 2 full binders! On October 28th, 1968, a child was born. Yeah, that lady that gave birth to me. My mom. She's the most caring and honest person that I've ever met. She's my best friend. She loved to have fun and hang out, and she loved to play sports. She was either on the soccer field or she cheerleaded in the fall. There's one thing, well, 2 things that I know that she loved more than anything. Her children. Yes, me and Andy. She always knew how to put a smile on either one of our faces. There's a lot of things we shared in common. Like, yeah, she put me in a horrible white dress for communion just because she had to as well. No, seriously, that dress had to be the worst thing I've ever worn in my life. But like us, she had siblings as well. My Uncle David is in the top left, Cheryl in the top right, Lara's in the bottom right, and her in the bottom left. See, look at her.
Looks just like you. Smile for the camera! There it is, there it is, there it is.
My mom was always hanging out with somebody or relaxing somewhere. But there was always one person she always hung out with. My dad. Obviously, they got together and they made me and Andy. But they almost been at 10 years together until she passed away in July of 2001. This is a picture from that weekend. I went to finish a play that I was doing because I knew that she wouldn't want me sitting at home crying or being upset or doing something stupid. I think that this is the last photo she took of us at Andy's 3rd or 4th birthday. But every year we never forget the woman who had brought us into this world. Andy wrote 13 years. You know, some people see 13 as an unlucky number. But what has happened in the last 13 years, I was lucky. I belong to a caring father and an entertaining sister, and a group of friends that depend on each other more than they do themselves. But to the topic at hand, Mom, you haven't been able to provide the happiness that I get to experience today. But you've given me the love that was needed over the years, and for that, I say thank you. We miss you. Dad misses you. We all miss you. Happy 4th. And I wrote, July 3rd, 2001, my life changed forever. Not just mine, my whole family's. Now, every year, I post about my mom, but it's true. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't miss her because I do. All day, every day. But every day that passes is just one more until I get to see her again. My mom was my best friend and still is. These last 13 years have changed my life, and just recently my life has changed. I know that she would be so proud of the adults that she and my dad have made. I know that she's staring down and protecting us all. I'm probably having some laughs. Mom, I love you and I miss you. Just keep having fun, and I know I'll have that drink when I get up there. And there were major things that she'd missed. My graduation, Andy finally playing football, my wedding, but she was there the whole time. I wanted to make a little bit of a different video this week only because of, I've been saying it all week, my mom died on July 3rd, 13 years ago, and I just wanted to make a little different video than what I usually do. Don't mind this fat face because he's eating dinner.
No.
Can you stop putting milk everywhere?
This is an appetizer. Then I got too hungry and I did not want to wait for ribs.
Anyway, I wanted to do a tribute video to my mother, so I wanted to go through some pictures, some memories, and everything. But I think he's way too young to remember anything, because when she died, he was only 3.
Nope, I remember everything, and I was 4.
So
3 or 4 months after my 4th birthday. But anyway, continue.
We don't have any memories, not that we remember.
I remember splitting my toe when we went on a cruise. And Dad went and bought Mr. Softy and stuck my toe in it. I remember running to Aunt Kathy's house and you telling me to run back.
I can remember that day vividly, and I don't know about you.
Oh, I remember from when shit got real to when I passed out and fell backwards into a wall. And then after that, I woke up in my bed the next morning. I was like, what the?
This is why I need to tell the story.
Man, tell it.
It was a perfectly normal day. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary. My mom was always a little bit that I can remember. But we just finished dinner, and we had steak, mashed potatoes, and I believe some corn. Some curd in there. And it wasn't out of the ordinary for my mom to go up after dinner, take a nap. I remember Dad yelling, saying that, and we need to get the EMTs up there. Only because he went upstairs to go to the bathroom. And then he looked in there and saw that she wasn't there. Or she was there and then she wasn't there. and he heard a loud bang, and he assumed that you threw something.
Oh, of course, always blame it on the little kid.
You were little, so he thought you got into something. And he looked, and my mom's feet came out from the side of the bed. And he thought she hit her head or something. The only thing I remember after that is that I gave him the phone, and he called 911, and like the EMTs were at the house right away. The last thing I remember doing is Dad yelling at me to get you over to Aunt Kathy's. We were running, but you ran back because you wanted to see him or see your mom. And I think the last thing I remember too is Aunt Kathy pulling us both off the street, and I just see Mommy getting put out on the stretcher.
That's all you remember?
I think. Yeah.
Switch point of views for little brother time. Well, from what I remember Dad was upstairs. Dad went, get Andy to Aunt Kathy's house now. And then I remember running to Aunt Kathy's, walking in the front door. Ryan rolled out Twister. We were playing that, and if Ryan was looking down at the mat, it was your turn.
Oh,
I was standing by the door, and I said, you know what? YOLO!
I'm running out.
And then I ran back to the house, inside, upstairs. Saw no one, first of all. Ran up the steps. Saw about
You know what's funny?
four EMTs trying to get Mom up off the floor and onto a stretcher. And after that, I blacked out, fell backwards, hit my head on the wall, slid to the floor. Woke up the next morning, said, yeah, what happened? And to this day, I refuse to play Twister.
Waking up that night, and Kathy came in and she just asked me what was wrong, and I said I didn't want my mom to die, and I felt like it was my fault for like 10 years on why she died because I said that. And I told my husband numerous times why I have some issues with God. I don't have issues with God himself or itself or whatever entity he is. It's just for the longest time I thought God was playing a trick on me, and that he was trying to prove something to me, that he was taking someone who I loved so much and who he loved so much and who my dad loved so much away from us because of that.
Hey, remember that one time when I almost got a concussion right down the steps in the laundry basket? Or that one?
I got the splitter in your butt? Got another question for you. What would you say to Mom if she was watching this right now?
Are you proud?
That's all you gotta say to Mom if she was watching this right now?
That.
And I love you, Mommy, for giving me birth into this whole world. And that I love you and I miss you. Anyway.
Cut that out of the video.
That's getting cut. Mom, I know I bring this up in every video. Oh my dear. Wait, Mom, if you honestly were watching this, I love you. I miss you. You did give me one hell of a good brother. There isn't anybody I'd ask for in return for a sibling. You are the best. I love you. And I can't help but thank you for bringing me into this world. And if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be who I am today and who I want to strive to be, because you are awesome and amazing, and I love you, and you've given me one hell of a family to abide by.
What she said.
But I will ask that question, are you proud of us? I mean, of who we become today. You know, he is almost graduating from high school. I hope you guys had a safe 4th of July. I know he probably did. I was working all day only because I had
Bro, I had fun. I gotta tell you what I did.
I got to see some fireworks. See? Fireworks! Fireworks! So we will just catch you next week.
Alright, let's go to Dick's. Because your boy needs wrestling shoes.